the recording. Okay, so just to give you an introduction of what Vedanta is about, basically there are 4 paths that in our Sanatan Dharma or in our Hinduism, we speak about that lead us to enlightenment. And girls, you are allowed to ask me questions. I'm recording it and I will probably put it on the chat, so for them. So what it is now there is basically the Bhakti Path. The Bhakti Path is that path of devotion. Okay. Now basically there is a Bhakti Path, there is the Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is, you as you sow, so you reap. So there is a thing like basically that gives rise to what we believe in reincarnation. Because it is, and those lessons that we learn do not complete in one lifetime. Okay, 1 minute. The karma path, just to tell you in a few sentences, is as you sow, so you reap. All right. But generally, it is believed that we are punished for what we do wrong. It is not like that. You have to learn that lesson. So if you have learned not to be patient, you learn in the next life, you'll be put through certain circumstances that teach you patience. Or if you are a jealous person, then you will be placed in such circumstances that you will have to overcome your jealousy. Is that clear? Huh? Okay, so that is your karma path in 3 sentences, which would take days to explain. Then there is the bhakti, which is really the bhakti of devotion. It's more like, let's say, what you see in Meera, what you see in Radha. Predominantly, they are the bhaktas, right? Okay, these 2. Then there is also the Gyan path. Okay, the Gyan is what we call Vedant. Gyan is knowledge. Gyan is spiritual, the ultimate spiritual knowledge, and that is what we call Vedant. Why the word Vedant? Because Vedo ka ant. So there is karma, basically karma, also dhyan. When people are told you should meditate more, that is the dhyan path. Karma, Gyan, Dhyan, am I forgetting any? I mean, there are many other, the Sahaj Margis, but I won't go into those. And these paths are given by a guru to a disciple depending upon his temperament. Is that clear? Maya, is that clear so far? It is given. Now, supposing he finds that you are more bhakti prone, then the guru will tell you, yours is the Bhakti path. If you are an intellectual and you like to know about that, then it is your Gyan path. Karma, you are part of karma in any case. And that basically, the way I explain it is, you do your best and leave the rest. That's the best you can do. Any situation comes, all these paths eventually join together to one major highway. Got that? These all have to join up together. Because if you have only knowledge and you have no bhakti, you have no love and devotion in your heart, then it is not going to work. Because how can you, if you're not compassionate, if you have no love for your fellow beings? You have to have all that. Karma, though you cannot escape it. So dhyan is meditation if you need to look within and see there are all the different techniques and paths. Now we come about Vedanta. That is what you want to know basically, because Yoga Vasishtha. Now you see the Bhagavad Gita that you have done partly. The Bhagavad Gita teaches you about all the paths. That's why if you have to do one scripture in your life, you do the Bhagavad Gita. If you have to do one scripture in your life. And that is why whenever I did the classes when the girls were young, I would repeat Gita after Gita after Gita, because I said you may not do the other scriptures, so you need to do the Gita. Because that tells you about all the karma, Gyan, everything it tells you in short, all right? Then those who are the most serious students, they like to diversify and know more about bhakti, know more about gyan, know more about dhyan, know more about the karma theory, know more about reincarnation. All right, so far. Now, let me come to what is Vedant. Vedant basically is what is mostly explained in the Ashtavakra Gita. The Ashtavakra Gita also I have done in the class. And in the Ashtavakra Gita, basically it keeps on saying non-stop that you are that. Now, what is that? You know the Bible, right? Maya, you're more
consciousness.
You're more conversant with the Bible. Now, when I think it was Moses, was it Moses, who when he saw the burning bush, he asked God, who are you? Was it Moses? I think it was Moses, but maybe it was another character in the Bible. Anyway, so he asked, the burning bush he saw, and he said, who are you? And he said, I am that I am. Now, this is where this Vedanta goes. This is where, what is that?
Brahman.
Exactly. So that is the Brahman. So again, it goes, and first of all, if you go to the Ashtavakra Gita, it is really not complicated, but it just goes on and on explaining in different ways that you are actually that. Now, what is that? According to Vedanta, you are God. Have you heard that? Yeah, you've not heard that, Maya?
Yeah, I've heard that there's a God in us and there's a God in you.
Exactly. Yeah, but then in the Vedanta goes further to say you are that God. Only you don't know it.
Auntie, the Art of Living says, when you do the course in Art of Living, that I bow down to the divine in you, which means there's a God in you.
Absolutely. And there is also that now when you go to higher Vedanta, it will tell you there is no difference between you and me. And I'm going to read now part of, okay, let me tell you, this is Vedanta, all right? And I'm going to read out one passage that is there in the book, I Am That. And that is also what I'm doing in this particular Friday class. And it is called I Am That. And I Am That is by Nisargadatta Maharaj. Talks by Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, all right? Now, as I said, it is how it explains, like you are, okay, let me say, and now let's say how they explain that you are God or you are part of that. They say that I am divine, you are divine. If I am enlightened, I know it. You are also divine, but you don't know it. That's what they say. All right, that is how they explain it. Then they explain, how is it any different? One of the ways they explain it is they say that there is the drop of the ocean and the ocean. All right, you take a little tablespoonful or a little half a bucket of the ocean water. Is that ocean water in the bucket any different from what is there in the ocean? No.
All one.
All one. But the ocean is vast and you are only, so they say you are like the wave in the ocean. You are like the bubble in the wave in the ocean. Like the bubble comes up and again dissolves into the ocean. That's how you are. These are two of the explanations that they give in Vedanta. In the Ashtavakra Gita, Malu, did you do Ashtavakra Gita with me at all?
No.
You didn't do it? Okay,
No.
that was some time back. We did the Ashtavakra. Sapna, have you done the Ashtavakra Gita? I don't know whether she's there. But Nisha has not done it because Nisha has been doing more with me, right? So anyway, but we did the Ashtavakra.
I did with you, Didi.
You did Ashtavakra with Gita with me, Sapna?
Yes.
You did it, huh?
Yes, Didi.
Okay.
You were
So
doing.
Ashtavakra Gita also took us a long time and it requires perseverance, Maya. This particular study requires perseverance because it's very often very repetitive. Very repetitive. It's only to drain into you that this is the basically the ultimate truth. That's number one. And there are ways of doing it because it just goes on and on and on and on in the Ashtavakra Gita. Now the Yog Vashisht, which I'm also going to be doing, goes even a step higher. Because it talks about things that are bizarre. Now you would say, people give up that because they say it just makes no sense, but it does. It does if you understand quantum physics. And I've told you this, Mala, Nisha, I've always spoken about it, and I've even given you a little talk which I've sent you in. I think it is there in the Spotify. If you like, Maya, I will send it to you again. But Maya, if you'd like to really do something, I can even post these links that I have done on Yog Vashisht, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes on YouTube. But even if you go to my YouTube and you kind of maybe write Shakun Kimatrai and Ashtavakra or Yog Vashisht, it will show up. It will show up. It will show up. You know, the links. I'll also probably be posting some over there. Now, let me just read this little. So Yog Vashisht gets bizarre. And there are stories that are really quite bizarre. Have any of you done Yog Vashisht before, Malu? You've not done it. And Sapna, have you done Yog Vashisht before?
No, Didi. No, Didi.
Yeah, okay. So then I think hopefully you will be coming to the class, you know. And
Yes.
Okay. So, and also I'm not saying that you have to be always present. I'm not saying that, but make a little commitment to yourself. A little commitment to yourself you need to make for this, you know. Okay, let me see if I can see this particular one that I did last time for them. Okay, now see, listen to me. Maya, pay attention now. Huh? This is one of the chapters I did last week. This is from I Am That. This is not Yog Vashisht. This is from I Am That. And this is a dialogue between the guru and the disciple. Now, the questioner asked the guru, the disciple asked the guru, you are sitting in front of me and I'm here at your feet. What is the basic difference between us? So you are sitting up and I'm sitting down. So what is the basic difference? Maharaj says there is no basic difference. There you go, Maya. He says there's no basic. Still, so the disciple says, still there must be some real difference. I come to you, you do not come to me. Master says, because you imagine differences. You go here and there in search of superior people. What he's trying to say that what you're looking for, you will find within yourself. But you have to know the technique. Unless you know the technique, unless you know that such a thing exists, where are you going to start looking for it? And again, they always give that joke.
Didi, I have a question here, please.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, isn't it said that Guru finds the disciple?
Yeah. Now, this is what I'm saying. The Guru, you see, when you, first of all, these are, in my mind, these are Janam Janam ke rishte with your Guru. Just like you have Janam Janam ke rishte with your husband, or you have Janam Janam ke rishte with your children, you know, you have these Janam Janam ke rishte, you see. So that is number one. Okay. Anuja, I'm in a class. I'll call you back. Okay. So, yeah, these are Janam Janam ke rishte. So, of course, it will come in. But more importantly, only when you are ready. Now, see here, I must say one thing. That from all the people, somebody said, you've not sent the link, and I said, it's on next Friday. But Maya, I said, call me. She called me right away. And I responded right away. I said, all right, if this is what you want, I'll come, right? And I just said, whoever else wants to join, and you all join. So it is two. Also, those people will come to the Yog Vashisht class who are ready to listen to the Yog Vashisht from me, because there are many masters who are doing the Yog Vashisht. It's not like I'm the only one doing it. But you will be led to that, and that person will appear in front of you who it relates to. You get it, Sapna? So this is how it is, basically.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. So because you imagine difference, you go here and there in search of superior people. So the disciple said, you too are a superior person. You claim to know the real, while I do not. Now you are asking me because you say, I claim to know the real. No, but I'm in the process. I will not say I'm enlightened. I know. No, I don't. But I'm in the process, and I know that it is a beautiful text if you will give yourself some time. It's not like so this is what I'm saying. So he says, you know it, I don't. So why have you come to the class? Because you say, well, I have studied a little more. This is what the guru is saying. There's no difference between you and me. It's just that I've studied a little more and I have the gift of the gap. Don't I tell you all this all the time? There's no difference. It's just that I have gone into this a little more and I have the gift of the gap. Simple.
No, you have more knowledge also.
Yeah, because I pursued it, no? Because I pursued it. I have also, like how you all are coming. So, and that's why you all want to hear. Yeah, so this is what they say. But I'm not enlightened, like he's saying. Anyway, you too are a superior person. You claim to know the real. Well, I do not. That's the disciple saying. And the master said, did I ever tell you that you do not know and therefore you are inferior? He said, did I tell you that? Am I telling you that you are inferior? No. Let those who invented such distinctions prove them. I do not claim to know what you do not. In fact, I know much less than you do. So the questioner says, your words are wise, your behavior noble, your grace powerful. Master says, I know nothing about it all and see no difference between you and me. My life is a succession of events just like yours. Only I am detached and see the passing show as a passing show while you stick to things and move along with them. Now see, this is the crux. Here the master is saying that my life is no different from yours. You've had a sequence of events in your life. I have had a sequence of a life. But over the years, because I have studied, I'm less detached and you are more attached. And because you're more attached to things, you probably have more ego. You probably get more angry. You probably get more agitated. And as you get all these things, your main personality gets covered. So this process is to uncovering, is what lifting the veil of ignorance. So I hope that helps. Any questions? So this is the amount I can tell you today, Maya. I can't tell you more than this because then it just...
So when is that Bhagavad Gita again coming?
No,
by chance?
The Gita we completed. No, darling, that's why, you all don't do... You remember that we did the Gita. It took us a few... We did it even during this...
Yeah, it took years.
We were doing Gita. Yeah. We completed that and then we started the Srimad Bhagavad has been going on, which is continuous tomorrow. That is still continuing on the Saturday 4:30 class. And the Yoga...
I happen to have classes of my own.
That's all right.
At 4:30.
Contracted
already.
Anyway, the Yoga Vashisht is again now the following Friday. Anyone is welcome to come if you will give it a shot. But then I can't put you on the group because this is what I did with the Gita group, which went into something like 40, 45. Which really, I mean, if you're not going to attend, but it's okay, you're going to listen to my links and all that I send you, I'm happy to do it. I have no problem. It doesn't make any effort to me. But otherwise, I add you to the chat and then it just adds up and people don't come. It just doesn't mean anything. So let me stop the recording now, at least. Thank you for, I hope it has helped. And then we continue.
Yes.
It has helped.
Yeah, so I'll watch you from the videos better. I prefer, it's my timing.
Sorry, one second.